Ken Ofori Atta collapsed the economy. And anytime we agitated, he quoted 2 Bible verses.
At this particular moment, Nipam, are in the hottest trend. Ghana Hanamu. Their names are trending. A honorable Ken Ofori Atta, a former finance minister, and a special prosecutor with a sound of Fumianui. Omo trend pa Nininaye. After said special prosecutor, Ebe declared Ofori Atta wanted for so many scandals at National Cathedral. Ekahubi. And as I do, Blakk Rasta, our year, 3 FM. Also, the opinion about no firemen. In fact, wa fireman. If you can special prosecutor, I will tell you corrupt. I Penyah block me the message. Say over like video, don't know over subscribe button. So now click the notification icon. So now better watch me idea, mama. Ever comment section. Let's go into the story. Also, Enra and a poppy up say any baby alcohol can afford that fee or Michelle soldiers uniform. At the CCTV camera, quite me capture woman who said the picture you could see some white guy, some fair guy be our uniform, and I know who me. What I say, there's a Omuko Honum. Later news about say, Ken Ofori Atta only Ghana Hana or France. France no one. Ni statement any say or France for medical condition like Okoje Ayare. Emukana later for the Kamba say, Ken Ofori Atta letter about which remu say, oh no, France no one day. Or for indefinite or new time or bepa can ha. Next, in other words, or call our Ghana heavy. It concerning annual raid in a coin and a special prosecutor Ebe Kasai and what him say, Sir, raid now more claim say, among for because fish Ken Ofori Atta feel so Uncle Moko Pena channel near the soldiers uniform a sentence.
State that the purported raid on Mr. Ofori Atta's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail the investigation. You know us very well. The OSP is never deterred by such occurrences, and the investigations will continue as by law prescribed. These occurrences and the OSP's intelligence, which will not be revealed at this time for fear of compromising the investigation, are very instructive as not to put premium on Mr. Ofori Atta's alleged imminent peril should he travel back to the jurisdiction. In any case, the purported medical letter transmitted through his lawyers to the OSP did not state so or demonstrate so. The OSP is unconvinced that the purported medical letter transmitted by Mr. Ofori Atta through his lawyers to the OSP represents a medical report to the effect that Mr. Ofori Atta is incapacitated or is so sickly and invalid to the extent that he is physically unable to return to the jurisdiction without imperiling his life. No serious law enforcement agency, and certainly not the OSP, will be convinced that the purported medical letter stops it from demanding the physical appearance of Mr. Ofori Atta before it in the described circumstances. We are of the firm conviction here that this is only a ruse employed by Mr. Ofori Atta in aid of his intention to avoid returning to the jurisdiction and to personally answer questions in respect of the investigations. We are convinced that the real intention of Mr. Ofori Atta is what was communicated to the OSP in the very first letter transmitted by his lawyers on 31 January 2025. That is, he has left the jurisdiction indefinitely. That was what was communicated to us in the first instance, and that is his intention. He has no intention of willingly returning to the jurisdiction. That much is clear to us. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen of the media, the OSP declares Kenneth Nanaya Ofori Atta a wanted person.
MP before now is a plan. Special prosecutor HM say, I was a Ken Ofori Atta to Timba Ghana because there are so many scandals. On a finance minister, on no finance minister, concern National Cathedral, Ghana Revenue Authority, tax and SMB. I was say he has to answer to so many questions. Into on pen to empenonwa baby will be an omra Ghana. The omo ne can omunka na itu ngwatwe de twese ade omo entiase etwema no. Na sa de we no. And a Blakk Rasta on 3 FM. I be sharing opinion on that. In fact, on the obe fire pa fire special prosecutor mu nyina obi a left, right, center, corner. About firemen.
Interesting things are happening in this country. And I need us to open our ears clearly and eyes as well. Now, OSP has decided to summon the former finance minister who was elevated into a higher position after claims of corruption and malfeasance were leveled against him. His cousin, the president, in his own wisdom, I don't want to use the other word, wisdom in quotes, decided to elevate him, promote him, after the whole Ghana, including members of his own party, some of who were NPs, decried his very, very, very inefficient way of handling the economy. My brother, my sister, the arrogant president decided that every other person was wrong. He was the only person right alongside his own cousin, Ken Ofori Atta. Today, the OSP, who was almost hounded out of office, who claimed that there were bullet holes in his house, the extravagant OSP, my brother, my sister, is one of the most extravagant offices we have in this country. Bulletproof cars, houses are also bulletproof, and so on and so forth. His team is a money guzzling team. A team of people who are only ready to guzzle Ghana's resources in the name of fighting corruption. I was a fan of this OSP until he turned the OSP's office into a money guzzling machine. Bulletproof cars worth several thousands of American dollars. My brother, my sister, all in the allegation that some people were after his life. Well, let's put that aside and look at the matter that is substantial right now. Very substantial to us, very evidential, very, very important to us, and what has been given to us in evidence. My brother, my sister. Now, the smoking gun is this. Ken Ofori Atta is not in the country, and he claims that he's out there for medical reasons. Number two, Ken Ofori Atta, my brother, my sister, has made it clear that he's out of the country, not to return anytime soon. In other words, it is infinite. Thirdly, my brother, my sister, may I just say this? Ken Ofori Atta claims that he's out of the country for medical reasons. It's an indictment on this government. And when I say this government, I mean his government that just left power. My brother, no hospital in Ghana is able to treat whatever disease this man has. Remember in the days of COVID, he didn't see any Ghanaian medical person worthy enough to deal with his medical situation. He flew out of this country at a time that the nation was seriously hemorrhaging. These are the people who are very quick to quote Bible verses, holier than thou, holier than the Pope. Yet, my brother, my sister, corruption allegations are slapping their cringing brows right now as we speak. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Honorable Member of Parliament for North Tongue, has made it clear before they became, the incumbent right now. He said he does not see why any politician, and for that matter, government appointee, leaving this country on a medical journey. In other words, medical tourism. My brother, my sister, what happened to our numerous hospitals? Why don't these so-called big men who we voted into power and who we pay with our tax money don't have any respect for the Ghanaian doctor? All of them are running out of the country to treat common sicknesses and diseases like catarrh. A lot of them are running out of this country, my brother, my sister, with no respect for any hospital in this country. Today, Ken Ofori Atta collapsed the economy, and anytime we agitated, he quoted 2 Bible verses, and all of us, being so religious yet not spiritual, will keep quiet because this is a man who believes in the Bible. My brother, my sister, listen to this attentively. I am so excited that the Mahama government is going raw with all these guys. Under normal circumstances, it would always be a game of chess. If it's your time to move, then you would move. If it is your time to play, then you play. But now it looks like the tables have turned and there's a new story. I'm glad Ken Ofori Atta is going to answer finally. My brother, these were the vampires of our economy. They had money coming in anytime they borrowed on the heads of the Ghanaian people. Under the weight of debt, Ken Ofori Atta and his people succeeded in pushing a lot into early graves. Poverty so rife in this country. They continue to borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow. If this was in the days of Rawlings, some of these people would go through kangaroo courts and have bullets very, very comfortably lodged in their brains. My brother, my sister, if this was in 1979, a lot of these people would be castrated, including Nana Akufo-Addo. There is no way Ken Ofori Atta would have to answer for corruption if Nana Addo is not part of it. After all, when everybody was crying that the man was inefficient and for that matter should be kicked out, Nana Addo decided to promote him under pressure. Therefore, whatever lashes he's supposed to get, Nana Addo should be part of this. It doesn't matter how old. Even if Nana Addo is 170 million years, he still can be flogged. After all, corruption has no... What's the word? My brother, my sister, corruption has no excuse. I congratulate the OSP. Run after this and deal with it. As for Ken Ofori Atta not returning to this country, my brother, don't let it be an excuse. He's in America. Trump is very happy to return him here anytime. One of the things I like about Trump, just write a letter to the American people and tell them that there's a corrupt individual that you're running after. Trump will put him in a private jet, deliver him signed and sealed to you in good condition. I want to see some of these people suffer for what they did to the ordinary Ghanaian. But as we are running after the big weeks, let us not forget about this other lady who ran out also on the same allegation of corruption. She ran out and she said she was going to a hospital to treat her sickness, also in America. Do we all remember who I'm talking about? The Maslock lady. Let's not forget all this. Nana Akufo-Addo's government promised that the lady will be brought back into the country to be tried. They were just lying to Ghanaians, such dirty liars.
Mohammed's first 30 days in office. Say Anna Osi Hono. Was agent ego comment section. Penyah Blakk Media.